Now let's listen to two geeks talk about monsters.
Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse-pounding, lightning-inducing, tower-ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the 2.5 feet of snow shoveling light monster, Aztec Olmec. But it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the 85-degree warm weather dwelling dark monster, Lightstar 777 with me.
What is up, fellow ranchers and summoners? Hope you all had a great week. Yes, I mean, contrary to popular belief, it was like 40s and 30s last night and into today.
What?
It's not exactly warm here in sunny Florida right now.
I can't believe it.
I do.
Amazing.
How are you doing, my friend? How's your back with all the shoveling of that S word?
My back is strong.
Oh,
Much stronger since I had all... My feet are strong, Joe Rogan. Anyway. But I've been getting an awesome workout.
I'm a big old monster.
I've had some really good workouts because the Northeast Coast has gotten an unprecedented for a long time amount of snow. So I've been shoveling and I've been building up the back muscles like crazy.
And isn't it just so sad that they have not gotten presents? They are unprecedented. So sad.
Absolutely. They have not gotten any presents. But anyway, we got topics. We got topics for you folks, as usual.
So, given the rareness of this, we are going to do light and dark monsters. What are our favorites? Both at the same time, of course, Sylvia. And just to kind of mix it up, we're going to talk our favorite Jedi, Marvel, DC characters hot fast. Of course, we're going to have our spoiler zone about WandaVision because I still maintain my theory has a chance, but right off the top as well, we want to wish just the biggest happy birthday to JD the Gamer.
JD the Gamer.
It is the day of reckoning when thousands of scrolls are going to be opened up at his birthday summon this evening. So definitely go check that out at JD the Gamer 86. Pretty much everywhere, Twitch and is he on Insta? I mean Twitter. He's JD the Gamer 86. Twitch. He's JD the Gamer 86. I'm pretty sure
he's on Gram.
He has
absolutely,
an Instagram. I think with that too. Yeah,
definitely.
Nice. But definitely as well, we're going to talk about this guild collaboration event and all. We are going to bring back an old favorite for me about how I should 6-star my life. So
what should Lightstar 6-star next? Yes.
And Aztec, Bagel Farts watching. Jack's on. Hey, Jack.
Yes.
How you doing? How you doing?
Awesome. Very, very cool. What's going on, Jack?
We love Jack.
Fun fact, Jack was our first guest on the show. He was our first interview. He was our first guest.
Yes.
Very cool. One of the reasons why I'm wearing my grilling shirt
audience
is just due to the fact that I am
you live in
so
optimism?
cold outside shoveling. I wanted to wear something warm. But I'm very happy Jack has tuned in. That's great. Shout out to you, Jack.
Me too. Just Jack. Also, kind of tailing on to the 6-star conversation is after I finished my all my guild towers, I decided I was going to see, he's at work for another hour, and he said, what better way to spend his last hour of work than with us?
Oh,
you know what? I may be
respect.
biased, but you're right. We will give you a hefty warning when we're about to go Spoilerville on WandaVision, though, so you can peace out. You can hum Kumbaya, take your headphones out. We will, of course, do a signal. We will give you a precise time when we're going to do it. We will get it all out of our systems in 3 minutes or less. It's going to be great.
Definitely.
But I started deciding with my guild points to buy the Ifrit pieces because it basically was 5 stars for free. So I figured, what's the harm? And then I could 6-star my remaining couple Ifrits that I have neglected and shown 0 love to. So,
but you had
also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Please go on.
You had an awesome question about what to do with one of those Ifrits, which we will get into. So yeah, we'll talk about that too.
True. And also, of course, we are going to talk a little bit about a game I've been loving lately, which is Genshin Impact, the free-to-play gacha game that I have been just enjoying so much. And
new banners are coming out too.
A surprise blast from the past for me.
I do.
Yeah,
and
came out today.
Do you mind if we do that first? Because you mentioned this, and
please.
And I was digging around in the basement, and I came across it, and I couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna just reach on over here and grab it really quick. And no, it's not my cat.
Pardon my looking, folks, but I got it. Man.
So for those that are not
memories.
So for those that are listening and not watching, this is a old game that we used to play together. The official Wu-Tang Clan game called Shaolin Style for the PS1. The PS1. So we're going way back to like 2002, for a minute. But this game is awesome. Just think Tekken with the Wu-Tang Clan members. Some lend their voices, some didn't. And a real fun fact is there's actually 3 songs, since this is a CD and not a DVD, there's actually 3 songs on this game, if you will. So if you put it into a CD player, you actually hear
now,
the
you
songs.
know what? I actually am very, very curious, for one thing, about... I mean, and I wish we had thought of this, like, back in the day, but, I still have my PS3, which I think runs Monster Rancher. Like,
really?
At least the number 2 one. So, the next time you're down here, I feel like you need to bring that disc, and I need to fire that up on the old Warhorse. And we need to figure out what that disc would have summoned, because I'm sure we did it. I'm positive we have some monster
I'm pretty
from that
sure
disc,
we
but
did. But I will
curious.
definitely bring my my PS1 so we can see if it actually still works. That would be cool too.
Well, I mean, goodness, if you have your PS1, you should just do this, and we should just figure this out.
We'll figure it out.
But that is awesome. Figure it out.
Yeah, man.
I did finish season 9 of. I did finish season 9 of Letterkenny recently.
Yes.
Again, you know what? Hold on. Let me get my. I'm going to do a spoiler thing. Okay,
So,
if you haven't watched Letterkenny season 9, you have 30 seconds of spoilers about to happen, okay?
So, just a little bit about Letterkenny. Letterkenny is a awesome show that's on Hulu. It's about a small town in Canada, in Ontario, Canada, where there's basically 3, we'll say, factions of people that are always kind of at odds, sometimes allies, sometimes enemies. The Hicks, the Skids, and the Hicks and the hockey players. Sorry, So the Hicks, the Skids, and the hockey players are all vying for, and it's just, small town problems, but just a hysterically funny show. Ken and I like it a lot. And 9 seasons are on Hulu if you have Hulu.
Love that.
Check it out. It's super funny. If you just want to crack up and kind of like get away a little bit. It's a great show.
Yes. So, I'm putting it back up. Spoilers for 30 seconds are about to happen in 5 seconds from my mouth, okay?
Definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I think he should have been with Marie Fred. I hate that all of these shows can never just give me my dang happy ending. I just want people to be happy. I want people to have nice relationships where, like, I mean, he had the conflict relationships. It opens on him getting cheated on. I mean, come on, the guy has been through everything, and he's like, oh, when you know the one, it's the one. And then she cheats on him?
Yep.
All right.
So we're talking about one of the characters.
I'm good. All right, spoilers over.
Well, yeah, we're talking about pretty much the main character, Wayne. You know, the season 1 opens where he is in a relationship and has just gotten out of it, and season 9 ends where it's almost like full circle, where the relationship he had that ended really badly, he's back. She's back in the town. Let's just put it that way. I think that's a good way to sum it up. But go watch it. It's hysterically funny. All types of humor. It ranges from like gross out humor. There's a great soundtrack also. If you have Apple Music and you want to look at the Letterkenny soundtrack, there's a lot of jungle music. A couple of the skids are DJs. So yeah, if you're into drum and bass or jungle, it's a hysterically funny show.
Jack gets me. Jack gets me on a fundamental level. He's like, I'm always looking for that happy ending. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am a huge old sap. I love a good narrative storyline that ends with me being happy, and if it doesn't, I get very cross and emotional about the whole affair because you made me love these characters and then you ripped my heart out.
Hey. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. But moving on to Summoner's War. Why don't we just hit this one right now? Favorite light and dark monsters. I'm going to pull up my monster box here. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first. You know, it's really easy for me to do both of these because my two light and dark monsters are pretty similar. Sige, the dark samurai, is absolutely my favorite dark monster. You know, just is no real like specific reason. I mean, he is pretty awesome. You know, whole
I mean, the samurais are kind of your favorite.
They just are.
In general, yeah.
Yep, they totally are. They just are. I just like them. They're very cool. But yeah, definitely my favorite dark monster. Honorable mention definitely goes to Kamatau. You know, get to the chopper. You know, and the only reason I built him up is because of Lightstar. You know, we've had many references on the show,
and I still want one. See, he hasn't gotten him all the way to max level yet, but I want one, and I believe in the Kamatau. And yet, Come To Us will not just flick that switch that says, give this man a Kamatau. I have had in my account probably 8 Manturas, though. I've had
8 Manturas.
Probably 6 Basalts. I've had whatever the Light Elven Ranger is probably 5 million times altogether.
See, that's the crime.
He's a unit that they give to you to save my life.
But they give you the Light Elven Ranger right in the beginning of the game. Why is he a part of the whole summon pool? I don't really know, but whatever. But yeah, Kamatau, Sige.
Right.
Honorable mention would definitely be 2A Jolton. I just like werewolves on top of everything else. But yeah, those would be my favorite dark monsters. Nice. This is gonna be somewhat of a shock, but Bailey is my favorite light monster. She's the light boomerang warrior. I just like her a lot. So much so they gave her, you know, free transmogs.
I don't have her, so
But I think she was probably the first time I got lightning on a light and dark scroll. So I always remember that. Bailey's my girl. I like her a lot. And of course, Tosi. I can't mention light monsters or favorite light monsters without mentioning Tosi. Again, I think I pulled him on the I definitely pulled him on the show. So I was super happy to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I was honestly happy, and then apparently Seagate was Hall of Heroes a couple months back. So I'm good. Good.
So you had your full set.
I definitely have the full set of Samurai. And I'm gonna guess your favorite light monster, and then tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that good old Lauren is one of your favorite light monsters.
Interesting. No, actually. I mean, I use her a lot, and she was one of my first transmogs. But
Nice.
I would have to say it would be between Jean and Felleria tied for first.
Awesome.
Only because they are workhorse monsters. I mean, Lauren is great at what she does, but I feel like everybody uses Lauren. Everybody. And everybody uses Jean a lot as well, but slightly less so. But Felleria is like a very niche monster, and so she definitely is in my top 4 monsters I love. So I definitely would say Felleria would win the day, all day, every day for me for light monsters. I mean, again, Lauren would be an honorable mention. Lynn would definitely be up there for me because I now have 4 of them that I'm kind of just back burner as I get Amazons. I'm leveling them up to 6-star, the excess Lauren's or Lynn's, just so that I can have that backlog of projects. But I mean, Felleria, just completely, I mean, she is so great on so many levels.
She
I love her skill set. I mean, I have yet to fully skill her up, but I want to, the fact that she heals or she shields every single turn, that she can get rid of all the bad effects, and on top of that she can absorb attack bars so she can turn cycle like a boss. I mean, there's just so much to love about her. She is a great monster for the survivability of your team.
100%.
And dark monsters, I mean, this almost goes without saying, but obviously, Sylvia would be absolutely my number 1. And here's the real pathetic thing. Anybody that's looking at this right now, I mean, this was my first light and dark monster, but I have not skilled her up. You know what? That's it. I just decided right now on this show, every single Devilmon I get until she's skilled up is going straight to her. Or I'll find out if I have excess of her sisters and I'll use them. But I'm kind of not prone to use those for her because I also do want to 6-star some of the sisters of hers, so I don't want to waste skill ups.
Neostone agents
that could be used for.
Yeah, and also Emma's awesome, so you should definitely 6-star her. Yeah. And
of course, I will give my honorable mentions to the Dark Chun-Li, which was my favorite character that I wanted in the event that had come out for
Street Fighter.
The Street Fighter collab event, and let me see, getting past the light one. And I would say outside of that, no, I mean, I gotta give it to Loke as well. The Dark Imp champion. He was one of the characters I 5-starred very, very early on in the game.
Very early. I definitely remember that.
Something He was probably almost more my farmer than my Lapis for a while until I got Vampirunes.
Gotcha.
Because he did a lot of great damage when I would put him on a team, and I very much leaned on him heavily for things I needed to have happen. No, I decided
you pulled a pretty interesting dark monster recently, and she didn't make the list of your favorites.
Trinity?
Yeah,
Trinity.
Yeah, absolutely.
My second 5-star. It seems
It
seems too easy to just name my two 5-star light and dark.
Yeah, you want to have units with
too on the
history.
nose.
I hear you. So Sylvia and Loke definitely have
I
history
mean,
for
don't
you.
get me wrong. If it was a top 3, a top 5, she would definitely be in there.
Okay.
I mean, she's great. She's great at what she does, but she doesn't have the history. I mean, pretty much my history with the game was I pulled Leo and I started building Leo up because he was my first Nat 5 that I pulled in the game. And then after that, I ended up going and I got Sylvia because at the time they were doing this event that you could... Was it 3 times a day or was it 4? I think it was 3 times a day you could do wishes, like, for free.
Right, yes, I remember
so
that.
So you're getting lots of blue mana or whatever.
Yes.
And then Sylvia just was, like, out of complete nowhere, and I got her from a wish. And
crazy, right?
I mean, after that, I basically shelved leveling up Leo at all. And
definitely.
Sylvia
I wonder
became
why.
like a absolute must in most of my teams because, and again, I mean, I've heard people that, say, well, if you have like the Inugamis, Sylvia isn't that good. And I just want to say those are haters who don't have Sylvia, who don't realize how great she is. Like, I mean, my Sylvia will, for one, she reduces cooldowns. So if you have monsters with already short cooldowns for abilities, and you go to town on, on Sylvia, turn procking, it is one of the best things to, I mean, there are definite guild battles that I have won solely on the back of Sylvia and her procs.
Awesome.
I mean, and unlike the twins where, it's like, it's a synergistic mechanic, like, oh, you need this monster to make that monster do that. She just does it. Like, she just does it with any character, and that's what I love, is like, there are so many mechanics where she works well. Like, it is almost unheard of that. I mean, for me, that is a character that I have used on Toa. I have used on Toa Heroic. I use it in Torrentus. I use it in guild battles. I use it in Arena. I use it, like, everywhere. I use that
literally everywhere. You kind of ran down
almost
all game
every
modes
single
there.
place across the board.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one that I don't use her a lot would be a lot of the Dimensional Hole. And that's only because those are so specialized that you usually need everybody to be doing damage. And while she is not the greatest damage dealer, she inadvertently does damage. I tend not to use her just because I have not had the greatest success sometimes with her being one of the ones I bring.
I hear you. So, wow. We went way back in the history of our accounts. That's great. That is very cool. So that moves on to our favorite characters outside of Summoner's War. We're both, comic book and pop culture aficionados. Some may call geeks. I say aficionados. And geeks, actually. But anyway. So yeah, what are some of your like Marvel
geekados?
What are some of your favorite Marvel, DC, and Star Wars characters?
Okay. I'll go sequentially, okay? When I was growing up, used to be a huge DC head. I loved DC. I loved Superman because
awesome.
He was very idealistic. He was very principled. He was very moralistic.
Yes.
And I get it. I get why people didn't like him because he was too indestructible. But it made the fact that his comics were about a lot more like intellectual battles than physical battles.
Think about some of his villains like Mr.
It's also kind of why I didn't... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had to outthink. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why I didn't enjoy the newer movies so much because, like, what was it? The Return of Superman, where he's fighting, Zod, and like they're destroying a whole city, and it's like hundreds of billions of dollars in damage and everything else because it's just basically them throwing each other around for like, an hour and a half and like nothing really happening to either of them. Like, that's not as interesting to me. I loved where he had to always outthink problems and people, and he actually cared about peace, and he didn't want to have to fight all the time. So I was a huge fan of that. DC started losing me because they started this whole thing with Batman versus Superman and how, Batman would always win. Oh, Batman's going to win. Yeah, oh, no, he's totally going to win. And here's the thing, like, they're always like, oh, Batman would have been more prepared. He would have been... I'm like, okay, if Superman decided he had a beef with you and you're Bruce Wayne, like, literally, Bruce will be like at some gala and like a rock will just explode his head and people are like, what the hell happened? They're like, oh, Superman just threw a stone at him from like that mountain over there faster than a speeding bullet because Batman was talking shit, I mean,
okay.
Like,
so we get
like, I never
Superman
understood that
favorite.
Every single fight. Yes, but like every single comic, everything always showed that Batman, just by nature of knowing about Superman, would go and prepare and be able to source materials and objects to give him an advantage, and he'd lure Superman into a trap area. I'm like, no. Like, that's not really how that would go down. But
I hear you.
Always it slanted that way. That was about the time I started getting into Marvel more, and this one is a tough one. I probably, like, around the time we met was when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and I enjoyed those comics a lot.
Nice.
I have to ask. I'm going to ask Siri.
What year did Guardians of the Galaxy come out in comic books?
We'll find out together here.
Sure. So, which one of your favorite Guardians characters did you like?
Way back in '69. Oh, always loved Star-Lord.
Awesome.
Always enjoyed him and Rocket Raccoon's banter. It was always a lot of fun. And Cosmo in the comics was always funny because he was this, he was this Russian dog that got shot into space as part of like the space race on Earth.
Right.
And in the comics, he was very snarky and all of that. So.
Excellent.
I enjoyed that. I love that. Doctor Strange would be another one that I loved.
Very cool.
In there, and of course, probably my favorite would be Thor, just for his range of powers, his the fact that his father basically smacks him down and teaches him humility.
A very important lesson.
Very arrogant and all that.
Yeah.
Like, so, a lot of my favorite characters are humble. So, and then rounding out the hat trick, going to favorite Jedi. I gotta go with. I gotta go with. I love Mace Windu. In a spiritual way. Like, I still maintain if that last episode of The Mandalorian of this season had been a purple lightsaber, like if you had shown me the X-Wing, fine. If you had the robotic hand, I would be like, all right, it's Luke. And then if that had been a purple lightsaber, I would still be falling out about that episode.
They
like,
deserve
I would
to die,
still
and I hope they
be
burn in
shook.
hell.
I'd be like, he did a Darth Maul. He did a Darth Maul. We saved Mace. Oh man, like, and just imagine a Mace Windu, like, comeback tirade, like where he is just you've pissed him off. That's what. Whew, that would have been great.
That would have been awesome.
The greatest.
Very cool.
Like, and I mean, I would have. I'm still shook just by the thought that could have.
Could you imagine the memes and the videos and the VO video? I hope they die, and I hope they burn in hell. You know, while Mace Windu is just doing purple lightsaber things, that would be hysterical.
Take care, Jack. Get home safe. Have a good, safe commute home. He's got off work early.
Oh, good. Peace out, Jack. Have a good one.
All right.
So that's awesome. That's a very good.
So it would be
Star-Lord.
it would be Jack. It would be Mace Windu, and then like in second would be Obi-Wan, just because I feel like, as much as they say that the saga was about the Skywalkers, I feel like it was just about as much about Obi-Wan.
No, it absolutely
for like
was.
3/4 of it. So, and I feel like we missed one category, which I'm going to add on as a special bonus one, which is favorite droid in Star Wars.
Excellent.
Which is a direct tie between, for me, K2SO and Chopper, because they are both incredibly sassy droids.
Chopper's
who
awesome.
I could just watch all day.
Excellent. Very cool. So I'll start with Star Wars and go to Marvel and DC. Favorite droid has to be IG-88. Has to be. Absolutely. Even before...
I'm going to self-destruct. Don't you self-destruct!
Even before Mandalorian, he was one of the original toys that I had. Didn't know, next to nothing about him, but I actually had favorite Jedi. Definitely, I'm gonna dig a little bit, but I love Plo Koon. He is like very and probably
Plo Koon.
Yeah, and
hold on, I'm Plo Koon. I've got goggles.
Yeah, and he can stay in space for at least a little bit, which is kind of OP. And of course, Kit Fisto, before he got handed his head by good old Palpatine. But I really like those two, like, obscure, mellowed out, chilled out Jedis. And of course, Kit Fisto has the hair, or I think, gotta love it. DC, hands down, absolutely, my favorite DC character, without question, is Lobo. Lobo is he's mental. Lobo is like, a space motorcycle riding bounty hunter. Come on, who wouldn't love that? Lobo is absolutely my favorite because he's just so off the rails. I'm pretty sure I have both of his miniseries, and he's just so mental. You have no idea what this fool is gonna do. I love Lobo. Of course, all the Justice League characters are pretty awesome, but Lobo was just so over the top and such a loose cannon. You gotta love him. I love Lobo. Lobo's my guy. DC wise. Marvel, I'm a huge X-Men fan. Just love X-Men.
I love that answer.
I just love probably my favorite X-Men.
Which timeline in the X-Men, though?
Oh, just the regular old timeline before Days Future Past. Definitely has to be Longshot.
Right.
Longshot is a kind of another, like, just strange, totally weird old character from the Mojoverse. His power is luck, so he's extremely lucky. Aside by being, super agile and such like that, and of course Magneto. Who's not gonna love Magneto? I mean, Sir Ian McKellen playing Magneto. Easily my favorite X-Men, hands down. But yeah, those are my picks. Those are my IG-88, of course. Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, Lobo, and 100% Long Shot. Just love Long Shot. Just and let's throw Nightcrawler in the mix, just because, Nightcrawler's my guy. He's,
why not? Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's just a very, I don't know, just lovable. I guess that's the word for him. Just a lovable character for me. I love Nightcrawler. He's awesome. But yeah, that really runs the gamut. All of our Summoners War units that we like, and all of our pop culture people that we like. That's awesome.
Well, not all. I mean, there's a million pop culture things we could go through, but...
And of course, my other favorite monster.
Devil Cat!
So everyone, this is Daenerys. Or Devil Cat, as Unky Ken says.
Watch, she's about to attack him in the face.
Unky Ken.
Cat's about to attack. Lulling you into a false sense of security, like, yeah, go ahead and pet me.
She does do that, but that's what makes her cute. A little bit of danger. Ooh.
That cat literally walked up to me once, purred, let me pet her for half a second. It was like, in my face.
Yep. I was there.
I was like, what did I do to you?
Probably nothing.
Just tried to pet you.
Yeah.
Just tried to pet you like you requested.
That's my girl. Little bit of dangerous, just like her dad. Yeah, we love you. And funny enough, she's usually
real
here
quick, as we're
off camera.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, she really is. So real quick before we get to our summoning sesh, I just wanted to see what you think. Now, you did allude to this earlier, so as of right now, I have enough to summon one Ifrit. Since my project that has completed of the Guild War flags, which I have fully maxed out. Awesome. So, I posed a question to Aztec earlier. Should I use this first Ifrit right now and then turn him into a Splendid Blessing, so that if I do get, a 5-star, that I have my choice, at least between two? And even if they're both dupes, then I can just turn it into another blessing? Or should I focus on getting, 5 Ifrit summons, basically, and then just use the Ifrits to 6-star my remaining 3 Ifrits that I haven't done? Akimir, sorry, I'm blanking on the names.
Tessarian. I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
Tessarian
and Theomars. I hear you.
And, yep. So, and Akimir. Akimir, I remember. I don't know why. He's in my brain, but... or do I use a combination of 5-star Rainbow Mon and the Ifrit to expedite leveling them up? So... that is where I'm at. I will tell you, my personal feeling is I'm leaning slightly towards doing the Splendid Blessing, only because,
yes,
sure, it delays me by a month and a week, but if in that same month and a week I don't summon a 5-star,
right,
I will have the opportunity to use that Splendid, I'll still have the Splendid Blessing, and I've only delayed my Ifrit project slightly.
Splendid Blessing,
what are your
100%. That is my recommendation. Okay. Definitely do the Splendid Blessing, because you've had some pretty good luck.
I'm going to summon the Ifrit and do that now.
Yeah, man. Crystal that Ifrit. Crystal.
Oh, he's gone.
Peace, buddy.
Nope, not there.
We hardly knew you. See, we agree. See, great minds think alike. You were leaning toward the crystal. I was totally leaning toward the crystal. You know.
Why is he not showing up for things I can get rid of though? Do you have to awaken monsters to
crystal them? I don't
put
think
them
so.
into the box? Because this could actually decide it right here. Is yeah, he's
Crystal.
not showing up on the list. I'm just looking through the monsters that are. Yeah, none of them are monsters you can get from pieces. Maybe that's it. Well, you know, that decided that, so I guess I will just save up the Ifrits and 6-star based on when I get 5 of them and slowly level them all up. Because, yeah, it looks like,
good.
and I'm sure somebody out there knows better than I, but I will look it up afterwards, but it does look like you cannot turn things you can get from scrolls into splendid blessings. Which is
Well,
kinda sad.
that was, yeah, seriously, that was honestly, that's good to know. And I'm glad we went over that. So hopefully we educated some people that did not know that. Because I was one of them.
But I'm going to keep my second Leo still.
No problem. Skill ups.
Because I might use
Skill.
them for skill up someday.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright,
So-
so I have just under 10 exclusive summons, 11 mystical, and 5 fire that I will burn through for the amusement. You know, to celebrate JD's birthday, I
Absolutely.
will go all in on my scrolls and stones.
I'm going to do the same. I have 3 light and darks, 1 of each attribute, fire, water, and wind. And I have...
What about heart?
Oh, and I got some stones too, so I have about 3 stones. I mean, you got dragons, chimeras, and a hell lady, which is awesome. So yeah, we can let's see. Yeah, we got some summoning to do. Should I count it down? Why do I ask?
All right.
I always ask.
Do it, man.
3,
I like when you
2,
do it, though.
1, and summon. So I'm gonna do my stones first, just to get them out of the way.
Amazon skill. Me too. That's what I'm doing.
See, great minds again think alike.
More Amazon scopes. Okay, I got some lightning. A coon.
Awesome.
Got a coon. Right, nice. The fire Anubis. I have 2 more to go here. And no other lightning from that, but, you know, not angry. Not upset. Just going to store these real fast in case I need the space. Alright, I think I'll do the fire 5 and then... Oh, wait. Oh, I have enough for light and dark, so I'll do that one last. Why not? How you doing?
The
Have you
only
gotten
thing
any,
of mention
fire over yonder? Lightning?
has been a fire Taoist. That's the only thing of mention. No lightning as yet.
Oh, you're gonna get it. It's gonna be one of your light and dark scrolls, and it'll be it's gonna be the one monster I want in all the world, Arcana.
If you say so.
I'm gonna fight you to the death for your Arcana.
I hope not. Dude, I haven't gotten any lightning at all. I mean, if we're saving them all up for the L&Ds, then that's great. I have no problem with that. But it's been the Inugami and Taoist day. I'm talking about fire Taoist, not even like 4-star Taoist.
I'm waiting on my L&D until you're ready for your L&D.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just run it down to 7 because I haven't had any lightning until Charger Shark. Okay, I'm gonna do one of my LNDs. So let's count that down. 3, 2, 1, and LND, and
Oh my god, I got lightning on my L&D.
awesome.
Well, you know what? A light Death Knight. I don't know that
Very
I've
cool.
ever had him before,
I don't think you have.
but maybe I have. Because let us go find out.
Well, definitely better than my light penguin knight. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh, I don't know. You know
I
what?
like
I
Donna,
bet that's
though.
like a Kamatau. It's a monster you're going to sleep on, and you know it's going
I
to be
hope
so
not.
good.
But I really like Donna. Donna
Where
is
are
pretty
Death
cool.
Knights in this list here, though? I've gone too far, I can tell. If I were a Death Knight, where would I reside?
Found him. Conrad. What a regal name on top of it.
Well, no, but
Honestly,
I meant my monster storage so I could see if I've ever had them before. Oh, here my Death Knights are.
Gotcha.
Diaz, I have Briand, Arnold, and the water one that I haven't awakened. Yeah, no, he's a new grab, and he's the last of the family. So now I
Excellent.
have
So
one
you
of
have
each.
the whole range now. Very cool.
Yeah,
Changes
let's
the
see,
HP
so-
ratio with
Changes
the
the
enemy
AP
target.
ratio with the enemy target. Boss exclude creates a shield which is proportionate to your level on all allies for 2 turns to absorb damage. Inflicts damage proportionate to your HP to all enemies and weakens their attack power for 2 turns. And disturbs the target HP recovery for 2 turns with 50% chance with an attack that always lands as a crushing hit regardless of the enemy's attribute.
Hey buddy,
And
I have
he's
a crazy
19% speed lead.
idea. Run him with Felleria and Bulwark.
Build him.
Ooh. Felleria and Bulwark.
You know what? I'm not even putting him in storage right now.
Well, I'm gonna pop one more L&D.
You know what? I cannot even be mad about this. I got lightning on an L&D, and it was a new monster, so we are
Awesome.
excited for that.
I'm gonna pop one more.
And look at, I actually have four Death Knights all in waiting that can
all in a row.
5-star him and skill him up at the same time.
Very cool.
Not mad. Ain't even mad. Would have liked a dragon, a hell lady, or a chimera, but you know, beggars, choosers.
Dude. Did not get lightning on an L&D.
Hey,
but
Dark Imp Champion. But you got Loki. Is he your first of that?
100%. Brand new. I
Nice.
know this one has some
You know
history
what?
with you.
You should build him. Put him with Kamatau. And I'll 6-star my one because I have my Imp Champions all leveling up so that they can be 5-stars so I can 6-star him. As we
Let's do it.
speak. These are the things in the works in my account.
Very cool. Very good summon
Well,
session.
I mean, real quick, I know we have hit time, but real fast on Genshin, I just wanted to say I have been continuing, and I know we didn't get to talk about what I should 6-star next, so
We
you know the
will.
list, AJ. Go ahead and just say off the cuff what do you think should be the next one? And what do you
Let's
think
see.
about the, because, I mean, we've already decided the Ifrits, I'm going to just save the Ifrit summons for
Right.
6-starring each of the Ifrits, so in, like, 3 months, I'll be able to have all 3 of them 6-starred.
Dude, do some
So
math.
that way, every single one of my Ifrits will be Samantha next. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been wanting Samantha for a while to be 6-starred,
Yeah.
so
Now
I
you're
agree
talking.
with that. That'll be the next one.
Absolutely.
That was easy enough. But the Genshin, I didn't have any luck with Ganyu on the banner at all. And I summoned a lot. I have been getting into a bit of the Abyssal, what is the Abyss something the like little spiral abyss spiral, I think it's called.
Right.
Which is like you do 3 floors and you get trophies and all. I have been positioning that I can basically, as soon as I hit AR 50, I can max out the level on all of my characters, and I'm getting all the stuff to increase the weapons that I have, so that my core team of 5 will be as powerful as they can be for now with the right gear, and then I'm going to use them as farmers to get everything I need for my other characters. So
Excellent.
I'm slowly like building up like some of the back end characters I haven't been doing yet. So yeah.
Very cool. Next week, I definitely want to hear who your favorite Genshin characters are, and I'll do mine also.
Oh, and because we didn't get to it, we will talk 2 episodes of WandaVision next week then.
Yes. So we saved you
Because
from
I have
the
a lot
spoilers.
of thoughts about this week's episode.
Oh man, this one was a good one. This one was excellent. Who are we shouting out this week?
So good. Well, I mean, of course, Jack. Thank you for joining the stream, Mr. Bagel.
Much respect.
There. Appreciate you hanging out. JD, best of luck on your summon sesh tonight, and a happy birthday again. Nelly the God, of course. Like, love that guy. He is an incredible person who I'm very grateful we know. And, you know, everybody on our Discord, again, we know we have both been very busy and neglected some of the Discord, but we appreciate everybody who is sticking it out with us, and I promise to try and be better. And
so can I,
of course,
give a huge shout out?
Everybody in my guild.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to DSC Justin, who posted a video of this awesome dance troupe in a Naruto-themed show. Oh, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much, DSC Justin.
Yeah,
we're going to be talking about that on our Discord a lot. That just gave me so much life, because I'm a huge Naruto fan.
And
so
anybody
so
who's listening to us that is not in our Discord, you need to be in our Discord, but if you do end up joining, it is posted in the Rancher chat.
Yes.
And it was so well done. So well done in every way.
Yeah. Huge Naruto fan, so I was so happy. That really made my life forget making my day, made my life when I checked it out. So big shout out to you, DSC Justin. Respect that. So anytime you have anything Naruto themed, you know, please post it. You know, I'll be posting more Naruto nonsense in, you know, just in the spirit of that dance troupe. It's very awesome, very cool, and I'll post a link to that.
And you know what? I'm starting to think that we will add another channel to the movies, books, and TV and more one for just random talk. One for anime specifically, as we talked about before, and also Nani. And also one, I think, that should just be called Spoilers, and, you know, it'll just be the spoiler lounge for all discussion of spoilers. And, you know, basically you have to understand that it is a free-for-all, and there is no 2-week rule on something having come out. So you have to go in at your own peril.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. So that about wraps it up for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New episodes on Saturday. Hit us up on mrgtsw at Gmail, mrgtsw on Reddit, mrgtsw on Instagram, mrgtsw on Facebook, at Rancher's Guide on Twitter.
And yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you all have a great and fantastic week. We hope you get some lightning in your account, or at the very least a new monster or two to play with, and we hope you have a great week.
Absolutely. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.